No. I mean you. Oh shit, this thing is alive. Look at him, he's like blinking and his ears move. God, you gotta pay attention in this game. Catch all the little details. He's got cats on his fingers. Speaking of paying attention, holy crap, okay. Hello everybody, welcome back to Lost Game Chronicles. My name is Kelly and we are going to continue our Tavern Talk playthrough. I played this a little bit last night and I had so much fun. I really enjoyed it. So we're just gonna keep going. It's tough because there's a lot of talking in this one. But you know, it's fine. It's not that bad. My voice got a little bit tired last night, but we are going to continue. I'm really excited about this. This was like really cool. I want to find out what all the stars falling from the sky were about. We've got some drama with the innkeeper. Maybe he has like a friend that's not a friend that I don't know. They had a falling out or something. So we're gonna find out. We are going to continue. I guess this one, I saved them like 3 seconds apart, but that's fine. Here we go. All right, part 5, act 2. Picking up the pieces, first of the astral moon. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly a whole day to finish all those little repairs. Look at this. Oh my god, I just fucking love this. Can I click on the quest board? Till sunrise. That one's finished. Ah, there. Okay. Undead. Carolyn's greatsword. Riverbanks of Shivermere. Stranger who likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Banshee. Okay. These are our characters. We know about Zephyr. Chaotic Good. Oh, interesting. Arcana of the Moon. The Fool. Ooh, I like that. Arcana. I know a little bit about tarot. The Fool is like it's like a card about new beginnings. Like the start of a journey. Something like that. Rather than like a literal fool. Huh. Right. I'll have to brush up on my tarot for this game, I guess. All right. These are our infusions. We could have more of them. Oh, cool. We have a map. Okay, so we sent somebody all the way down here. That's for the Evelyn stuff. And then, of course, the Chimera, we're here, I guess? Tregairn, Ashen Grove, Wayfarer's Inn. And that was for the werewolf. Cool. Like, can we click on... Oh, cool. Okay. Neat. So we can, like, visualize where we're sending people. And then where was that person going? To Boreas. Magical Lake, Abandoned Dragon Temple, and Lonesome Lagoon. That's neat. I also love that we're like collecting stuff. We've got the Little Dipper up here, or the Big Dipper, it could be either one. I also like our little guy. This must be the letter that we got, because that's, I'm pretty sure, new on the board. We have like an inventory or anything? I want to read this letter. I guess we're only going to read the letter when the lady is ready. Okay, let's do this. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. Ooh, we got a new drink. That way whoever comes in can at least get a small taste of normalcy. I think that sounds like a good plan. Cool. Oh shit, it's a new person. She's got a turtle. Or a dirtle, as my nephew calls them. Innkeeper? Jade? Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again who started the whole brawl? No clue actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe, but you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. It's some thunder sage. Found it on one of my jobs, but didn't have any use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful, numbs your tongue. You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Ouch. Oh, don't take it too personally. You still got some of your old... Are we sparky or are we appealing? Let's go with spark-ish. That's at least something. Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you? Now I'd actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Something that'll quicken my reflexes. Gotcha. She looks a little bit like, Fuck, I played one in D&D one time. Oh shit. This. It adds intelligence. Sorry, she wants something, Oh, this is our sunny breeze. That's cool. I figured eventually we'd be, like, doing something else like this. Because there's a whole bunch of, like, pages here. Alright, let's go with this one. I guess I actually have to make it. 1, 2, 3. Boosh. Okay. And then, one of these. And one of these, just a splash. And we've got a Swift Strike. God, it's bothering me. Why can't I remember what these guys are called in D&D? They're like hybrid. Oh god, I gotta find it. A genasi. It's a genasi. Because they're like partially like they've got like elemental background or elemental like heritage. And she looks like she's got like here in her shoulders and stuff, she's got like jade. I played one and her name is Jade, of course. I played a fire genasi named Kindle. So I guess I'm not the only one who thought that kind of going with the thematic name was cool, but anyway. Now that's what you call it. Oh, and look at her fingers too. Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? I finished up a job in Say Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I, myself, am very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only the sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretends to be part of the local fauna and... Snap. Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford, the seaport? Yeah. Always considered it to be a rather calm area. It was. It still is, sometimes at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list, and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about some archmage's familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's going to pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Can we see any actual physical damage in here? I don't see anything obvious. I don't even see anything obvious outside, but maybe I'm just blind. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern's just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? Those shooting stars? Oh, who the fuck's this? Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeep, a drink, please. Perhaps something to boost my defenses. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. We don't know who this is. So what's this do? It's another charisma drink, but with intelligence and swiftness built in. Cool. Nobody's ordered one of these yet. Or is it just because I haven't been paying attention? To the alternatives. Something to boost my defenses. Okay. Well, I seem to only have one drink that'll do that, so it'll be one of these. 1, 2, 3. And then we could do one of these. Bloosh. And one of these. Oops. A frosted lagoon. Thank you, Andu. You're a good boy. Please enjoy. Like dragon scale, sturdy and strong. Flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And my day off. I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some Star rain managed to affect not only the tavern but the whole city. It must be pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. All right, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else could it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia. Rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia helped me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Lithia Anwar, and I'm a devotee to the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the Gilded Sea. I like that they worship dragons in this world. I think that's a cool idea. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. I am very aware of when something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Alethea. Now, trust me when I tell you this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually I reside in the Aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her, to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right from above us, the sky was ablaze with a million stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say the astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. That's the theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom when all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why in Keep I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you in your tavern. If anyone had intel, it'd be you, they said. They did? Yes. I am sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues at least to help me start my investigation. Well, she could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need, and perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, Innkeeper. Yes, Alethea? I will help you fix your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Well, if you need my help, I know my way around. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe I'll know more about all of this when I return. Huh, she's kind of intense. How dramatic. My thoughts exactly. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in a time of crisis? Not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said and the literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yes, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she'd wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid. And they just get paid without working. I wouldn't say they aren't working. And what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Pa. Wishful thinking. Holy crap, who's this? Ayo! Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just her standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover any more, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me and give me something from your repertoire of greetings. Ayo, bro. Cringe fail. Didn't you greet me like that? It's different when I do it. Yeah, their whole demeanor revolves around cringe. Yeah, exact. Wait, what? Oh, who are you even? Jade, you? Iniko. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer if no one stole anything. Drake's. Got it. Can I have a drink then, if I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need most right now? Something that'll make me swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. What? What? Worms can be slippery. That wasn't... Never mind. A slippery worm coming right up. Okay. That guy's weird. Did we decide the only one we have is Swift Strike? What's this new one? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I actually have to check now. 1, 2, 3. We haven't had anybody come in looking to be smart. Well, we have, but we gave them other stuff instead. Two Swift Strikes. No worms, perhaps it'll still suit your tastes. Oh, wow, that's great. Amazing, even. Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Corey. Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo. It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I mean you. Oh shit, this thing is alive. Look at him, he's like blinking and his ears move. God, you gotta pay attention in this game. Catch all the little details. He's got cats on his fingers. Speaking of paying attention, holy crap, okay. Well, I'm nowhere near... I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian, native born or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, TBH. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. And you think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really. But I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. What the fuck? Thief, theft, identity fraud. What is with his face? That's terrifying. I like how there's like a thunderbolt every time somebody swears in this game. Theft, identity fraud, bleep. It's all goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. Oh, he's like a doppelganger or something. In Avalon, they all see through that game pretty quickly. I see. Changeling then. Right, changeling. Yeah, and I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So, what brings you here, Iniko? This and that, you know, Zenith always seemed like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by the giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi. That would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts, I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so... Is it that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern, Innkeep? The city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and... Boom! Yep. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ah! Me neither. That someone could be? No. What if no one fixes it? Look at his little face and that gel. So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether Tree won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fix it. Needn't get my hands dirty. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then it ain't bothering anyone enough. Which means it isn't a problem. Exactly. Man, these two are like a match made in heaven. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Iniko, aren't you a traditional adventurer? You aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either. No way. Their self-righteous and self-sacrificial hero complexes ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of a group I met last week in Evore. They were nice, but too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. They were also on their way to investigate the falling stars. Nah, they were heading somewhere north, didn't really listen, didn't care. But I was nice to them too, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe. Full-on robes and magical type of guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh? Why him? I don't know. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia. Ah, right. Sorry, mythology isn't my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud. Checks out. So Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about the start of something terrible, tattered wings tainting the gilded sea in dark shades of misery, leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How did you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read the blazing eruption at the foot of Dalwell Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Zoford. Thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. He also read that from his tea leaves. Whoa, seems like that guy is a real psychic. I guess divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaves said the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dalwell. Dalwell? So it really could be true. What? It sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard in Zoford, happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. How else? No idea, I thought he was just babbling. Ah. With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been onto something. Odd that the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along and fix everything. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this, and were just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them, lol. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, Innkeeper. Merry hunting, Jade. Now that it's just you and me, Innkeeper. Indeed, Iniko. Have you thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have a tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to make quests. I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Well, then it's good we aren't all the same. Though I could technically be anyone, even you. Don't. Drakes, I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup. You didn't. Cool, I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets. Good luck. Don't need any, Innkeep. Wow, what a busy morning. Okay, what are we... Zenith is in shambles. The crater left in the city center carved a destruction that rippled through the town. That something is sinister. Oof, okay. A lot of stuff here, but I'm not sure if we actually have enough for a quest. Okay, definitely don't care about that. This is the guy that talked with us. The Banshee is unrelated. That's a familiar. A psychic wizard foretold this. Apparently, it's a fragment of the calamity. Undead. Archmage looking for their familiar. A banshee, a stranger. Carolyn's greatsword. This must be the quest, right? Zenith is in shambles. Crater left in the city center carved a destruction. Spectacle left a mark on Fisoa. That's, I think, the, like, continent. Not everyone agrees, but a cleric of Cassiopeia claims it was something seriously sinister. A psychic wizard foretold the starfall in their teacup. Apparently it's a fragment of calamity. Well, let's try that. The beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and the surrounding farmlands are destroyed, and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty. So what exactly happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that a fragment of this calamity can be tracked back to Dalwell, an island in the south of Fisoa. I guess that's the quest. Oh shit, right, because we're closing early to, I'm a bit worried that we haven't heard back from Carolyn or the, guy we sent. Oh shit, it's raining today.